I'm Tasha Viva. In this video, I would like to analyze of thesis chapter 1 and try to compare between my friend presentation and the real thesis. As a university student, thesis is the requirement for award of bachelor degree. So, as a student, you should understand, comprehend, and know part by part in thesis. But in this video, I just told about chapter 1 in thesis, like titling, background of the problem, the definition of the key term, and others. So, happy watching. Now, first we are going to talk about titling. Based on my friend's presentation, the writer or the researcher must selecting or determining the title of the research paper. Your title must differ with another student and have not been researched. And before you select your title, try to find the problem related to your study or your title. And don't forget to write your title in top center of the paper. Okay friends, I will give you an example to make you sure about this. As you see in my slide, based on my friend's presentation, it is almost same because you can see the title put on the top center of the paper, right? Next, we are going to talk about background of the problem. Based on my friend's explanation, background of the problem is basic fundamental of your research. In background, there are some points that should there in background. The first is philosophical points of view. The second is fact, and the last is description on significance of the research. You can see in my slide. The presenter did not talk. We put the title in background or not because I find some thesis put title in the background and the presenter did not talk. We use footnote or body note in background. The third, we are going to talk about the identification of the problem. It means the researcher try to identify and find the specific problem of general ones. I will give you an example. You can see in my campus, the researcher using question word in identification of the problem. Next, we are going to talk about the limitation of the problem. Limitation of the problem, the researcher should limit the specific problem. You can see in my slide. And the next is the formulation of the problem. The formulation of the problem, the researcher formulate the problem, make it in research question. Next, we are going to talk about the objective of the research. Based on my friend's explanation, this is part for you to answer the question in the part of formulation of the problem. I give you an example to make you sure. You can see in my slide. Next is the significance of the research. In the significance of the research, you have to mention the description on the benefit value of your research. You can see in my slide, the researcher show the beneficial of her research. And the next is the definition of the key term. This is the very important because all of term we use in thesis and related to our title, there in the definition of the key term. You can see in my slide, the first title is the effect of using 3 minute strategy, blah blah blah. So the writer give more information. Give more information about the title. You can see in my slide. So the last is the reason choosing title. In this part, the researcher give the reason why he or she choose the reason why they interest with the title. So I think enough for this video. I hope you can get information for me. Thank you for your attention. Sorry for my mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.